right now we have major breaking news just in. Adam Schefter, go.
All right, Greeny, the New England Patriots and Mike Vrabel have reached agreement for him to become the next head coach of the New England Patriots. It's a multi-year agreement. He will take over, and he will come back to the franchise that he helped win 3 Super Bowls as a player. He now will become one of 7 players to help a team win a Super Bowl as a player and going to become the head coach of that franchise. Ironically enough, Gerard Mayo, also one of those people who did it, and now Vrabel will succeed Gerard Mayo and take over a franchise that has lots of salary cap space, that has a quarterback in place, but the Patriots are looking to restore the franchise. You heard Teddy Bruschi yesterday call for the hiring of Mike Vrabel, and apparently Robert Kraft was listening. That deal is now done. There is an agreement, and he will be introduced this week as the next head coach of the New England Patriots.
Outstanding, Shefty, as always. Teddy, obviously you're the first one everyone wants to hear from. He was your longtime teammate. What's your reaction?
I'm excited. Vrabes is excited. We've been in communication. I mean, I think that he's the right man for the job, of course. He's a good friend of mine. Listen, firing Gerard after 1 year, it's been bad for the last 2 years with the New England Patriots organization. When they hired Gerard at the press conference, a big word that was used was collaboration. All right, a collaboration and everybody's input and all of this stuff. Well, I don't know how much it is that anymore, and I think that's a good thing because Vrabel isn't going to joke around. Vrabel's going to tighten the screws. In my opinion, there are some people in the front office that need to be told, you don't know what you're doing, and you need to take a step back. Because someone's coming into that organization now that has conviction, that will let you collaborate. He'll work with people. Yeah, sure, he'll work with you. But I'm telling you, this guy's smarter than you are. And I'm telling you, he knows what to do in terms of he has the experience from being a head coach before. He's been a coordinator before. He's been all over the league, has a lot of connections. I love the hire, okay? Of course, this guy's a friend of mine, like I said, but there's going to be a change. I'm a little bit surprised. That this happened because, I mean, there are some people upstairs in the organization that want to be heard. And sometimes they're going to have to take a bite of humble pie and understand your opinion doesn't matter on this one because there are people in the building that know more. And I hope that is what happens this time around because the collaboration project did not work. And now I'm glad it's going to change a little bit to a coach that has more experience, and then they know what they're getting exactly with Mike Vrabel.
Yeah. Successful tenure in Tennessee. He was the coach of the year in 2021. He's 49 years old, will be 50 when next season begins. Rex, what's your reaction?
Hey, man, I mean, hopefully I get to kick this guy's ass twice a year. I don't know what you're talking about. Just kidding.
Them Jets, huh?
I'm just kidding, buddy.
Maybe your team.
Yeah, not my team, yes, but not me personally.
Mike Vrabel is a coach. Listen, I have had many people on Get Up say, let's just go over what he's got. They have a quarterback in place that people love, Drake May. I think people generally saw very positive things. They have $130 million in cap space, and they have the 4th pick in the draft.
No, absolutely. It looks like it's set up. Now they got their coach that they look as their long-term success guy, and we'll see. Look, you've got to have a marriage of quarterback, face of the franchise, quarterback, head coach, front office. Now they figured they got it tied in the way they want it. We'll see what happens.
I think this is stabilizing, right? For an organization that's had a lot of turmoil the last 2 years. I mean, this guy's a bona fide good football coach. And I think there's something about coming in on your second go-round, too, right?
Yeah.
This guy learned a lot in his first time being a head coach. It's a unique position. I love this hire.
Well, I mean, the hire, let's face it, I mean, automatically he connects. He's going to connect in that locker room. All right, he's been in that locker room. He's also going to connect with the fan base, and I think that's important. And so, to me, yes, it looks like an outstanding hire. No surprise that they went.
We know the
Mike
2
Vrabel.
linebackers love it.
Yeah,
of course.
Fred,
it's way above my pay grade. Let me tell you that. These coaching hires and all that. I hope he does horrible. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding, Brave.
Hey, man, Fred.
Yeah, no. Go ahead, Teddy.
What you said, all right, the $130 million in cap space, there are a lot of decisions that can be made. The possibilities of what you do with your own players, what you do with high-priced free agents. There's a lot of decisions to be made, and there's a lot of people that think they have the answers.
Especially when you got a quarterback.
There's a lot of people that think they have the answers. The one person that has to have the voice is that one, the head coach, that one right there on that picture, Mike Vrabel. Do they know that? That's what I'll be looking to see.
Well, listen, what you sound to me like you're describing would be the successful the extraordinarily long and successful tenure of Bill Belichick in New England. And I think that the hiring of Gerard Mayo was viewed as a departure from that formula, from one person really being at the total apex of everything and having firm decision-making power over everything. It sounds to me like you're thinking this is a return to that.
First of all, let me say this. Gerard didn't get the chance to return to that, okay? He didn't get the chance. He didn't get that second year with all of those great things that this organization has with the cap space, the players, and the quarterback, okay? Vrabel is not Bill. I'll tell you that right now, all right? He is somewhere along that spectrum in between. I really believe that. If I were to compare Vrabel to any coaches that I've had in the past, and I played for some great ones, I would say he's more Bill Parcells-like than Bill Belichick because of the way that he can talk to players more on an even keel personal level. Okay, that's what I like about Vrabel. And I'm saying, and I'm talking about all the decision makers hoping they defer, but I think Vrabel has it in him to collaborate to a point. To a point.
Well, I think that's the whole thing. Is it going to be a dictatorship or partnership?
Yep.
That's what we're going to find out.
And I think it's okay when it's a little bit of both. Yeah. You know what I mean? Sometimes it has to be because you're dealing with not a business. This is not a business. Okay, sure, I know the NFL's a business and there's a lot of money. But when it comes down to it, you're dealing with football players. And we are different than a lot of other people on the planet in terms of personality, mental toughness, our determination, our conviction, all of that stuff. Sometimes, like this guy, you can be tough to deal with.
Players. That's
yeah.
the deal.